Ah, hi everyone. Sorry about that. I was just checking something because last time I came in, somebody wanted to join, and I have to figure out how to do that. I haven't figured it out yet. As I said before, I'm not very tech savvy. So, hi everyone. I am Tara, aka Spirit Mother. I like to welcome you all in to my channel. Some people don't know what my channel is about. Some of you have probably seen some of the small quick videos that I've done. The most recent video I've done explains what my live videos are actually about. Some of you know that I come off as a real bit asshole, but I'm here to help people see truth, not only within themselves, but like just truth is what's within everything. Way 111. I'm really nervous talking about this topic, and a lot of the topics that I talk about, I actually get a little nervous, and that's because I talk about really tough topics that a lot of people won't talk about. Just closing my curtain. So I talk about a lot of topics that are hard topics to talk about because people just don't want to face it. They don't want to look at it, whether it be about ourselves or whether it be about our systems, the world, or just anything in general. If you read my description, I am Spirit, teachings that going within self on YouTube, and on my TikTok channel, I am 1974 Enlightened Soul. I know I say a lot. I'm going to light an incense because I always do that. It actually clears a lot of the space. And there I go again. Today I'm talking about the carbon tax in Canada because right now is right around the time that we're said to be getting it. The reason I chose this topic today is because I had somebody call me the other day and ask me if I got my carbon tax, and I hadn't. So they called me again today, and they asked me, and I still hadn't got it. So I decided to look things up on the internet with regards to it. Okay, now it left me quite confused. Okay, because of the way the system works. Okay, the carbon tax, whatever you get, like whatever you make, is how your carbon tax is said to be balanced out. I know I read last year that most people got $124 where I'm from, and then this year I read that they're only getting 103. It has nothing in there about it being based on your income that I've read so far, because everybody's going to go through this with me together. And right now, a lot of people are infuriated with the carbon tax, and I totally understand why. Okay, if you want to come into my channel and you want to insult me, you want to shame me, you want to like try to make me feel less than what I am, well, that's your prerogative, and that's on you. But I have to ask, like, well, not ask, but say, you really got some going with it if you're going to come into somebody else's channel. and throw shade on them. I think it's very childish, ignorant, and if you want to troll someone, go troll someone else. Okay? So, right now, I have someone throwing an attack at me or trying to shut me down. And I have to say, it's a spirit to spirit. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, throw your attacks at me all you want. I'm just not going to throw them back at you because that's what creates karma. So whatever you're throwing at me, remember, hurt me, you're only hurting yourself. Hello. I do a lot of it's spirit to spirit, and I'm constantly channeling different forms of spirit. So if you attack me, you're attacking spirit. And it doesn't matter what side of spirit. You might want to pay attention and listen to that. And it's not ego talking. Because like I said, spirit channels through me all the time. And spirit knows what spirit is attacking you. Because it's attacking that spirit. Okay. So when I was looking into it, it really, like I said, it took me by surprise. And here in Canada, it's a really sensitive topic. Like there's a lot of protests going on. Yep, there's a lot of protests with everything. And you know what? I really can't blame it for happening. But the thing is, we all need to step back and we need to look at the bigger picture. We need to see the bigger problem. Because they make us feel like we're the problem. We're actually not the problem. We're the solution. And they know that. So they want to keep us to fight it. Okay? And the carbon tax is another thing that has come out in the past year. It hasn't even been a year, and they put the carbon tax on July 1st, I believe it was Canada Day, the celebration of Canada Day. They put the carbon tax on. Here, let's take your celebration and let's fucking cram it up your hole and make you pay more. Seriously, like. You know, dudettes in the higher aspect. You know, really, lady, a lot of people are onto you, and I felt that in my head. When you do that to people, and you make the people think that they're the fucking problem. Wow. Talk about ego. When you're actually the one that's the problem. So, yes, I am talking about Freely. I'm talking about Trudeau. I'm talking about all the ones that are causing harm to people because they want to line their pocketbooks, because they want to glorify themselves. They want to stand in front of a camera and pose for it. They like to be in the light, only they be in the idolized me light, the glorify me light. I'm the one that holds your money. I'm the one that makes sure decisions for you. And it's actually not supposed to be that way. That's your cities. Get your systems integrated into society. So this was the first one I found. Okay. I'm not going to like go real deep. I'm going to like kind of make some points here because I read it and it actually really like, it's like, what? And a lot of people will start to understand what it is that I'm talking about. Okay. Because it like, okay, this is something that I didn't know. And I know a lot of other people that didn't know. And it's like, well, how is that considering the way our fiscal year works with regards to filing for income tax? Like, I know at the beginning of, I'll say the word, I ain't afraid to, COVID, at the beginning of COVID, Freely went on and told people to dig into their savings and donate to other people. What? Shake your head. Okay. So 4 times a year on April 15th, April 15th, June 15th, October 15th, and July 15th. I think they have a typo there. It is I got it. Okay. The Canadian carbon rebate is paid those dates. You must have electronically submitted your tax return by March 15th, 2024 to be eligible for the payment on April 15th, which to me, yeah, I'm getting some glitches. If you didn't have your taxes filed by April or March 15th, then yeah, that would be why you didn't get your carbon tax. Okay, which you're right, it doesn't make sense because when are people going to ask the question? Okay, our taxes aren't due to be completed and passed in until the end of April. And the first carbon tax came out in July of 2023. And the way taxes work, right, with regards to your GST and things like that, right, if you get low income subsidy or what have you, they come out the same time GST comes out. Okay? And every fiscal year for GST is in July. So it says it there. And then it says Canadian carbon rebate. So April 15th, June 15th, October 15th, and January 15th are the 4 days in which CCR is paid annually. You should get your next CCR payment on April 15th. Okay. If you submit your taxes, by April 15th, if you submit your taxes online by March 15th, why online and why by March 15th? It makes no sense because there's a lot of people out there that are confused and left like, what? Like, why didn't I get it? Not knowing that this was a stipulation. Okay. No, I didn't get mine because I don't fill out till pretty much the end of the taxation year. And what I do with my taxes, anyways, is really not your business. But I'm being polite enough to explain something. Why he shut down the borders? You're going to have to. Why did he didn't shut down the borders? You're going to have to ask him because he had an agenda. A tax-free sum known as a rebate, formerly called the Climate Action Incentive Payment, or CAIP, is provided to qualified individuals and families to assist them to pay the expense of the federal pollution price. It is divided into a base amount and an additional amount for those living in small and royal towns. Okay, now, about 12 million Canadians received funds from the carbon tax in January 2024, totaling about $2.3 billion. Exactly. What the fuck? I heard that. Yeah, what the fuck? Excuse my French. But you do get that in my channel because it's spirit and people are realizing things. And I explain what I'm experiencing. Okay? So that's in the month of January 2024 alone. So you take that and you multiply it by 4. And they say for climate change. Seriously? Let's do this. Okay? Let's, okay. Okay. So we're going to take, what was it? 2.3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Multiply that by 4, and you get $9.2 billion in a year. Because they charge a carbon tax. You know what that $9.2 billion a year could do for green? It makes no sense. And as far as the technology to make things green, we have it. You're just holding it back and suppressing it because it's not profitable. Because all of these oil companies and gas companies and everything like that, if you look into it, you will find out that this program and all the people affiliated with that program, they're the ones that don't want it coming out because they're all affiliated with these oil companies. They're all affiliated with gas companies and what have you. But people want to throw shade on me because we didn't bring it forward. And if somebody wants to think I'm a lunatic, batshit crazy, I'm proud to be crazy because it means I'm enlightened. And the stuff you find out is enough to drive you crazy or make you feel like you've gone crazy. And it will, like when you bring it forward to people that don't want to believe it because they can't believe that these systems that are supposed to be put in place to help us are actually working more towards hurting you because you just says, here's a pocket, give us your money, give us your money. We're going to tell you that we're going to use it right, but we're not at all. We're just going to throw you fucking pennies and say, oh, well, we're taking more money from you because of this. We're upping the taxes because of this. Take your carbon tax and cram it up your fucking ass. Seriously. It's not the money that people need. It's the green that the people need. But your greed and ignorance. And you don't like people like me. You like the people who stay asleep. So those are the ones that you're passing pennies to. well, I could have used the carbon tax, but hey, I'm not going to grovel for fucking money, especially for money that the people already own. It's the people's money, and the government are making you feel like it's yours. Do you see how hard it is for anybody to get anything? And you have other franchises and bank systems that say they're there for the people, but they ain't there for you at all. You're their income. You're their you're their collateral. You're their energy. You are the stock market. Because every time they borrow money, borrowing money against you. So anybody who thinks that this carbon tax is effective, seriously, shake your fucking head. 2.8 billion for 1 month alone, or 2.3 billion for 1 month alone, that was put out to the people, and that was 12 million people. Okay, it's like I cry, and the reason why I cry is because I cannot understand or fathom why people are so naive and reluctant to look at something. And then somebody I was talking to today that called me about it, I was reading them stuff about it, and they were wanting to shut me down and then said that about me always doing this. Don't fucking call me. I told them, don't call me then. Go call someone else. If you don't want somebody else to say something or have an opinion, don't even fucking talk to them. Go talk to yourself somewheres, because apparently you're the only one that has an opinion or has anything that you think is worthy of anything. And I'm not being ignorant to the person because I love the person very much. I'm just saying, shut your freaking head. That's the problem with the world. The same person says that nothing will change. Well, no, nothing. No, because that's part of the problem. People that say that nothing's going to change, because obviously it's because you don't want to change yourself. Not being rude, even to this person that I love. I'm just stating the truth. So people like myself, we're standing up for the little people. So the little people that we're standing up for, that we hear complaining and moaning and dripping all the time about these things, that don't want to say shit if they had a mouthful for fear of one thing or another, lose the fear, because fear is what your enemy is. That's part of breaking the chains. You sit in church and they sing this song about breaking the chains. But breaking the chains is fucking breaking the sire, breaking the father of the pain. The father of the pain are your systems. They're systems that never worked to begin with. They were put together wrong from the beginning. And you had a veil so you couldn't see the truth. And $9.2 billion a year. Could you imagine the good that that could do? Seriously, you'd have you'd have clean water. you'd have abundance of fruits and vegetables. You have like you'd have your like the free energy. That's what they're holding. They're holding it all back because it's not profitable for them. If it's not profitable for them, then like your taxes and that all basically goes by the wayside. Because then they have nothing to charge taxes on. They have nothing to charge carbon taxes on. Or any kind of tax for that matter. You might need snow plowing or sometimes the roads, and then you look at the roads today and it's like, where are they fucking doing the work? Other people have said that and that's part of the carbon tax. They're using the bad shit, which the good shit, the environmentally safe shit is out there, but instead of using that, they use toxic crap. I come off as a bitch, well, it's only because the truth is hurting you. And it's not ego. I'm balanced. Masculine, feminine. And I stand up for the people. I don't stand up for these systems because they're not for you. They're not for the people. The people are for the people. The systems are for themselves, for their own selfish greed, for their own selfish ignorance. Because they might throw pennies to you, and then other people say, "Oh, well, they're helping us." Are they really? They're helping you, are they? Because every time they start saying, "We're going to give you money," what do? They throw another tax or something on you so that they can claw that back, and then not just that, but they claw more back. This is what Yeshua was trying to tell everyone to wake up to and see. That's why he was going and he was destroying stuff. It wasn't just about him going and teaching about other people how to heal themselves. He was trying to tell them how you're going to heal yourself by seeing the truth. I did a live video the other day on the medications and side effects. It's not, I don't have it put up on my, I did it on TikTok too, but I didn't put it up, but it is on my YouTube channel, Spirit to Spirit, Teachings of Going Within Self. And that's a freaking eye opener. And the carbon tax, it's not for the people. It's to keep people more in poverty and groveling for stuff. And saying, "Oh, well, we don't have the solution. We're still working on the solution." Fuck you, Art. The solution's already there. You're just fucking holding it back because you're greedy. This is spirit to spirit, and those spirits know who they are. Nice for you. Because I'm not alone. I have my guides, I have my angels, I have spirit, I have God, Mother, Father, Creator, Source, universe. And so do you. It's the people. And they're screaming at you. Literally screaming at you and shaking the shit out of you to say, when are you going to wake up? You keep saying that this and that and what they're doing to you and everything like that, but you don't say shit if you had a mouthful. I have to ask why. Seriously, why? It's not about fist fighting. It's about changing your beliefs, changing the stuff within yourself so that you can see stuff for what it really is. You can see the big picture of opposed to the little stuff that they keep you divided. They make people feel guilty, like they're the ones that created climate change. Well, climate change happens every so many millenniums. Okay, climate change has been happening since the beginning. Okay, but all the smog and all that crap, that's caused from fossil fuels. That's caused from your gas, your oil, your coal, all the shit that hurts you. We brush our teeth. It says fluoride. Even on the thing, it says do not swallow. You know, I'm gonna say it like, holy shit, man! Don't you think that stuff that you're putting in your mouth to clean your mouth, you should be able to fucking swallow? You're putting it in your mouth. You know, sometimes we need tough love. Sometimes we just need that mother to just kick us in the ass. Feminine and masculine together. Sometimes the masculine just needs to get the fuck out of the way. Because they say the masculines to protect the women and children, or the feminine and children. But yet, when you have war, you hear about like this happening to women and children in every war. I see one woman sometimes she'll come in and she'll say about how the women need the men and everything like that. Like what? Like come on. Shouldn't be a matter of the men needing or the women needing the men and the men needing the women. You know, it's supposed to be an equal exchange. It's supposed to be the balance. You're supposed to be working together. And when we look at the carbon tax, like I know that there's a lot going around. There's a lot going on, and some of the people that are in line for wanting to be prime minister and stuff like that. Like you know, I'm going to say it. I'm pretty sure that all you came to the fucking conclusion of that because you all got hands in the bunny chart. And I'm not being rude, but until you show that you're really for the people, because you actually work for the people, not the other way around. You want to be in the spotlight? Here. You be in a light that you don't like. But wait a minute. Sometimes it doesn't matter what light you're in. You like it because you get attention. And then you divide people. Because it's that you got the ones that love you and you got the ones that hate you. The same as I come in here and I say, some will like me, some will hate me. Some will love me and some will loathe me. And either way, that doesn't matter. Because I didn't come here to keep the war. I came here to be part of the solution. And at one point, I was part of the problem. So I can admit to that stuff, and that's the biggest part of doing, like with the shadow work. When we hit the dark nights of the soul, it's the ugly stuff about ourselves and everything around us that we're made to face. And spirit will make you face it. And it can be easy, or it can be very painful. For myself, it's been pretty. It's had its points where it's been pretty freaking painful because I was fighting it. Because I had my limited beliefs. And today, with regards to the carbon tax, this person, it really pissed me off. Because you want to sit there and you want to complain about the carbon tax, and you want to complain about this and that, and then when I start reading you stuff, that is kind of an eye opener, and you want to throw shade at me, you want to tell me to shut up and then hang up on me because I said something you didn't like, and then you say about us hanging up on you, I gotta say, seriously? And if this person's watching it, they know who they are. Because it's a spirit to spirit. To spirit. I have that heart in my chest. Heart. My heart is palpitating right now. My heart is expanding. And I'm feeling an emotion right now. It's like very emotional. And I do. I have to say that I cry. I look at that. So your province, okay? Below is a summary of each quarterly something payment. Oh, quarterly payments, current base amount, and what it looks like for a family of 4, 2 adults and children. Okay, now okay, it is interesting. I know I keep stopping, but if you're in Canada and you're with the carbon tax and what have you, doesn't matter what province you're in, but it's going to show the difference. So 12 million Canadians just in January alone, $2.3 billion they've spent on giving money out to people. But I'll tell you right now, they're taking a lot more than that. And all this stuff isn't like what they're doing. It's not for your benefit. And if you think it is, you really need to shake your head. You need to open your eyes. And you need to stop being ignorant to it and naive. And I don't care if you like me or not. You don't have to be on my channel. You come in, you choose to be here. Provinces. In Alberta, one individual person, $225. Spouse, common law partner, $112.50. For child under 19, $56.25. First child in a single parent family, $112.50. Quarterly, annually, or quarterly annual rebate for a family of 4, $450, between $450 and $1,800. I'll just do individual. You can go in and look this up. Manitoba, $150 a person. New Brunswick, $95 a person. Newfoundland, Labrador, $149 a person. Nova Scotia, $103 a person. Ontario, $104 a person. PEI, $110 a person. Saskatchewan, $188 per person. Okay? Now, that's a lot. That's not a real lot. That's not a lot of money. Considering if you look at the price that you pay for everything that you pay for, because everything is carbon taxed. It's just, they're getting you from behind. This is the church or the building or what have you. I say the cabal, the elites, what have you, the higher, right? And if you look there at the chimney, I actually have a penis. It's a penis going to the chimney. Okay, the chimney would be your behind. And this is how I describe that picture. And if you look right here, we are being attacked from behind. So this picture I drew February 8th, 2020. And this here I did in 2021. In the summer of 2021, right around May or June of 2021, because I was staying in my camper because community services, my disability got cut off because I was in the hospital and I failed to make a phone call. So I lost my income because I failed to make a phone call, and that was right at COVID, when when people were getting $2,000 a month. My $972 a month was cut off. So the poor people know how to live. They know how to live on basically nothing because they've had to do it. Those are your true leaders. Being able to be humble. And so that power and money doesn't go to your head. No, because right now, half the time, I just want to take the money and I just want to take it and shove it up their ass. Because all it is hot air. And then, sometimes I actually want to take their heads and shove them up their arse so they can fight for it. Like they've been making. Some like my channel, some don't. Some understand it, some don't. Some nights or some days, I'm a lot worse than this, and I'm honest to say it. Due to their dependencies on fossil fuels and lack of access to greener alternatives, the greener alternatives are out there, like I said. They just don't want you to have them, because if you have them, then that takes away from them. It helps humanity as a whole. So they're not there to help you. They're there to take everything from you and keep you groveling. You're like a push pin, or like a nail in the floor. It's like that nail in your coffin. Every time you try to come out of your coffin and rise, they hit that nail again. So it's like they bury you alive. Eso es lo que crea todo esto. Greener alternatives. People living outside of metropolitan centers are additionally granted a 20% basic amount supplement for royal areas. The royal addition was 10% of the basic amount before April 1st, 2024. Okay, it's trying to buy you. Okay, isn't like soon there's going to be another election? Everybody's wanting someone to resign and everything like that. Okay, so right now it's feeding you, it's taking from you, but it's making you think and believe that you're getting a benefit from it, but you're actually not getting a benefit from it. You're not even getting the money that you put into it back. And people say, oh well, like if anything's going to change, they're not taking that money that they're saying that they're going to try, that they're working on greener. They're not taking that money to do that because it's already there. You vote for these ones that are so fucking high up in the ranking because it's like, you gotta vote for the dick, the douche, or the wiener. South Park. They got it right, those cartoons. Like, seriously, go watch Homer Simpson, The Simpsons, the TV. Like, those things are telling us something about life in what is happening to us, but we're all too deaf and ignorant to it and not getting it. It's like, do you know why you're resonating with something? Do you know why when you're watching something, even if it's said to be like fantasy or fiction or like something like not true or anything like that, you wonder why you get pissed off? It's because you're seeing the truth in it. You're reacting to it. It's programming you, but it's showing you at the same time, because a universal law, they have to show you and tell you what they're doing, only they're doing it indirectly in a disguise, but right in your face. So they're lying to you. They're saying it's this or it's that, but it's really in your face and telling you the truth in most situations. I've not done a full reading. I try it, but I more or less do readings by, I don't like do it so much by cards. I do it more by having a conversation, and I don't put a time limit on it because I'm here to help people find out why they want to know the things that they know and show them how that they can come to that conclusion after that by themselves. To be able to use their own intuition and to be able to use their own discernment and be able to lead themselves in these situations. But I've never done it, like, per se, done a full card reading. But I have sat with people and allowed them to talk about stuff, and then I bring things forward. And if spirit directs me to go to my cards, because I do have cards, I have the sound bowl, I have the crystals, I have all that, and I do a lot of energy healing because I'm always doing the energy healing, no matter if anyone's around me. It's just a constant thing. I'm constantly in spirit. I have my own like conversations with spirit in English, in the different languages, in the codes, the energy, and what have you, because it's what Yeshua is trying to explain to us is, like we say in churches and stuff like that, to be, so Jesus teaches us to be like him. Well, people like myself, because we're working to be like him, the churches throw on us and say, oh no, you can't open that Kundalini because it's this, it's that. It's more demonic. It's more like it's the taboo. But if you're saying that's the taboo, then you're saying that Jesus, Yeshua, however you perceive him or what have you, you're saying that about him because that's how he got to where he was. And that's what he was trying to teach people. And that was the way of finding the kingdom of God within yourself. Come to the way of coming to his kingdom, joining him in the enlightenment to make the bigger change. That was the message. It wasn't about worshiping someone or anything like that. Because it's the balance. Spirit is you. Within you, spirit is everything. So if spirit is everything, then spirit is you. Connection. Back to the oneness. I said it before, like the universe. We are the universe. We are our universe. Okay? What we put into our universe and what we put out. Okay? So you have the universe. Okay? So the center of the universe would be here, the heart. The center of the universe would be the sun. The heart, the love for a child, your own inner child. What are you saying? So the universe, the heart is the sun. Okay? So the earth, now you think of the earth. Okay, the layers of the earth. Okay, the heaven and the earth. And in between them, don't they say it's a ball of fire? So wouldn't that ball of fire be like the sun? Because they say the sun is a ball of fire. So the center of the earth is the heart of the earth. I have spirit, and like all aspects of spirit. Yeshua, Mary, Mary Magdalene, all of them, because they're all a part of us. Because they're part of spirit. The mother, the father, the masculine and the feminine, the mother and the father, the children. Because it was a really elite, because we have pairs. I'm channeling all the time. Yeah. I'm in Canada. I don't give out other information about that. Yeah. Okay, and just for a quick second, I'm going to go back to the carbon tax and say that it was never said about March 15th because taxation's not due until the end of April. And the fiscal year for DST and that, it always starts in July. Okay? For anything for taxes, it starts in July. So how they are able to tell us that you don't get a carbon tax. Like if you fill out, if it's not electronic before the 15th of if it wasn't electronically done before the 15th of March, then when you do file your income tax, you're going to have to wait another 6 to 8 weeks to receive it. Yes, I'm serious. Go look it up. Where's the other one? Oh shoot. Basically, first you're going to be smart than these electronics that aren't like even the real technology, like we are our technology. Basically, but here's what I guess is the point. And I'm not talking because you got a fucking chip in your head. I'm talking because your brain, like they tell you that your brain only like works at 10%. Well, that's only because they've lowered you in frequencies and everything. Anyway, don't like what I said? Oh well, hindi ka na muskul eh. Naya sa lapit ko spirit, ulit, takiyo, ito. Okay, who is eligible? Yeah, because last year for an individual person for the carbon tax was $124 a person. This year it's 103. And didn't they just put carbon tax up again April 1st? Sige na. That one was upset. It's like, yeah. It's like saying, are you awake? That's gonna be the Okay, the payment dates in 2023 amounts because of the date the federal fuel charge came into effect in their provinces. Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and PEI started receiving the quarterly payments in July 2023. Well, we knew that. New Brunswick, this was New Brunswick residents received theirs starting in October 2023 with a double payment during July to December. The January 2024 payment to New Brunswick residents will be the regular amount shown in the table above. Okay, so do people not really get that? Like, not even a year ago, the province I'm from was $124 per individual. And this year, okay, the carbon tax went up in April. But we're getting less this year. And if that doesn't kind of click for you, I have to say, wow, I guess you're really programmed. I'll bite me what? You say you. I don't know what you're referring to. What I just said or something else. Don't believe. I don't agree with the carbon tax, considering one in January alone for the carbon tax, they put out $2.3 billion because I think you might have just come in, and then over a four payment, it comes to $9.2 billion. I don't know. Maybe you work in the oil industry. Maybe you work in the gas industry, and you're afraid of losing your job. Well, I'm here to tell you, like, it's not about losing your job, because the thing that would come in its place, you'd still have a job. You wouldn't be without, and you would be actually healthier for it. Yeah, I play music sometimes. Usually it's not all play frequencies. So, to the one who asked about a reading, like I said, I could try for you, and I wouldn't charge anything for it, because it would be kind of a trial for me, and it would be more of like just not on a so much like getting to like talking with you, getting to know you some, find out like what it is and why you want to know it, and kind of help you find it in other ways by epiphanies, synchronicities of what you've spoke to me about or what have you. That's the way I would do my readings. And once, like I said, once spirit would redirect me towards grabbing a couple cards. But I don't do like spreads or anything like that, because I am like more of the channel. I've learned how to do the stuff more so without always going to the books, the parts of using my intuition, using my feelings of what I'm feeling from someone. And that's how I kind of help the person learn to read for themselves. Because sometimes it can be hard when you read, like if you have somebody else reading for you. It all depends on what state of what state of mind or state of being they're in. Because sometimes it can get conflicted, and a lot of people sometimes we don't understand that, but like that's how it can happen. And I'm not saying that the person is phony or anything like that. I'm saying that sometimes our own energies can cross wire, and when you're able to learn how to do that and catch it, then that's what makes you a better intuitive reader. Because there are many good card readers out there. I go through TikTok, and I watch different ones, and I can tell when they're being judging. I can tell when they're trying to feel their way through, and what they're feeling as they're doing the readings. And that's how I know if I'm seeing a good reader, an authentic reader, someone that has really connected with themselves as that productive reader. It's not about giving like just a bunch of stuff or yes no answers. It's more of the one-on-one and kind of talking with the people to kind of help them learn how to read, because it's not going to take people from you. It's actually going to have that person wanting to go back to more if you're good at it, and if it's helping them. they're more apt to want to come back to you, and then have others come, and then it's not about worrying of like who's going to take who from people. It's about being at that point where you believe in yourself and you know that you're good at what you do, because you're able to tap into it all. Is you know, and it's really not easy. Not all the time. For some, it's extremely easy, and for others that have been through a lot through life, it can feel difficult to get there because we're looking for it out here, opposed to looking for it in here and the clear things, so that we can see our own stuff of what we know that we are able to do. Nothing is a competition, because trying to fit in positions or what have you, they put you at each other. Okay, it's like a game, and it's a horrible game because sometimes it's the part where you're left confused because you had the qualifications and somebody else, they didn't have the qualifications, but they acquired. Maybe it was a friend, maybe it was someone's friend within that. A lot of people will say that, like, in order to get jobs nowadays, you either like you have to be a friend of someone, or they have to know you. Dice que la aprieto yo que dice what I say. My channel just goes wherever spirit takes me. So if you don't understand my channel, like I said, I just did a video yesterday or the day before explaining what my channel is about when I'm live. So you can go watch the video, or you can go to my YouTube channel, Spirit to Spirit Teachings of Going Within Self, and read my description. Because they keep saying love and light, right? But you know, some of us have seen the darkness. So it's being able to, it's like a lot of us, we become afraid of the dark. Well, it's about conquering that fear of the dark. And fear of the dark is caused from like a lot of trauma. And like I said, trauma is the moment. It becomes a PTSD. When you're having PTSD, that's actually, it's spirit wanting you to look at it. Because whatever that was, you ran from it. But you forget about bits and pieces before and after. So your dreams will bring out some of those memories to you, and that's why you're feeling exhausted after a dream. You feel like you've been through the bull and back, but you really have. Kasi ganito to be a pares. Wala tayo sa yun. Yum. Yeah. Kasi, saka isukuko eh, na ito. Si Pajares, and so
Yayınımız right now is the solar plex because a lot of fear is in the solar plex. Kasi wala tares, tudo ba? Descobri tudo é tá. I guess to reset. Well, yeah, super trippy, yeah, okay, a little weird, strange, abnormal, but I already went to the psychiatric unit 3 times in 1 year, and they sent me home and said I was unexplained. So, siguro como isso lá. Yeah, tudo isso, seguimos bem, celebridade, cultural, se toda. See, when the Kundalini is opening and it's opening, it can get trippy and it can have different outcomes and what have you. And that's why they almost say it's demonic, but it only appears that way when you don't understand what it is that you're going through. It's the spirituality aspect of it all, the oneness, the coming together, decíamos crear todo eso. It's opening body, heart, spirit, mind, soul. Skeletal type. Going. Creia, esto no es. It does, yeah, it looks pretty trippy. I understand that. I said before, my channel's not for everyone, just for the ones that, well, it's for everyone. It's whether or not people think it's for them. Gosh, that's nice. It was released. Mulher estudiantes negras no teatro não é interessante. Mulher shouldn't keep it to me. It's channeling. It's channeling the spirit, which is all talked about with different consciousness. The Anaparena. Two people do stuff. So usually it was at first because I was like I said, I was fighting it because I was understanding it was freaking. And I've done a lot of sitting with myself. I spend a lot of time alone. I do like being alone, but I do like to spend my time alone so that I can be with, just be alone with spirit in that sense. Just being in calm. Yeah, I actually so a lot of it has to totally understand that. And I do a lot of spirit to spirit. Tigre, what do you say to us, Lord? Yeah, I guess you didn't hear me earlier. I was already in the psychiatric unit 3 times in 1 year, and I got diagnosed as unexplained. So, like I said to others, if you want to come in here and throw shade on me, I guess that's how you're feeling about yourself sometimes. Maybe you're afraid to speak your truth, but maybe your truth is you just want to come in and sometimes make life, try to make life miserable for other people. I hope not, because it's that doing to others as you would want others to do unto you. Secreto de tu vida. Eso es le hay cuenta. Y estaría su, que no me acuerdo. Sí, acho que pequeno cuenta. Creo, sicuro. Se le potete tutto studiare. Però, metto la tutto vinta, riesce, se riesce. Perché lui è scuole, tutto questo, lui è sicuro. Tutto poi, se la prende con riesce poi, però, perché su poi, tutto è da. Spirit, because como que una rea para ahí. Solo eso, güey. Tudo é tal. Sobre select, it's like going within yourself and finding that inner child, because the inner child wants to have fun. But as the child grew up, there became more fears. So the child inside wants to learn to live again, to experience life the way life is supposed to be experienced. Not all about the fear, anger, pain, the suffering. That was never supposed to be. That was just a myth of the way it was supposed to be. But so in the end, we had to learn humility. We had to learn how to put life ahead of everything. Like, because life produces growth. Well, it's a big, oh shit, man. That is echoing. Yes. Okay. It's like I had something in there that like you get when you okay. It's like when you're in politics, okay, and then it's like somebody's saying something and it feels like it's not even their own words. That's what kind of happened there, and that was a lesson that I had to learn to find out if I could catch it, as to whether it was someone that was just like trying to put someone for or something forth without meaning. It's that part of with the carbon tax of giving lip service, basically, but there was truth to that. But the way it was coming out was more along the lines of, say, a being or entity or a person not believing in what they say themselves.
Я кота говорю, садуги вашу леся твоя, ай. You know the way. Si kina puri to to bria samuti, mi no no ishala vi sala koi suri to tu ikara ai sa. Puri hala shale samuku ya to. Puri si puri ala. Puri sa ta di sa. Puri shale sa. Look here. Get out puri ai samuku. Ai su. It's like, woohoo! But that's my own body doing it because it's like I'm light. It's like, what do you say? It's like lifting that weight off your shoulders by being able to see where it's the not believing oneself while giving a speech. It actually shows because while doing that, it was showing me what it's like. It was like that it was mirroring something or someone. Dice que la tuturia tarea con tu poeta spirit to spirit, that is going to mother Sibria tuturia tarea porque ya tatúes. So that was a lesson for me and others that experienced something similar. Sometimes they say nothing happens the same way, but sometimes it can. It may not be like maybe off by a snitching or something, but it's pretty close. So yeah, I needed that spirit. Thank you. What did you get the Louis here? Black and you do show these. So spirit wanted me to like it was more of like just bringing it forth. Oh yeah. Siatan. All right. Always trippy, but good. Okay. So I'm going to get going. If you joined, thank you for coming in. If you liked, thank you for your likes. I didn't come in here for, like I said before, I didn't come for followers, I didn't come for likes, I didn't come for gifts, I didn't come for money, and I came to help enlighten, help teach, help bring you to your higher being as you are able. And willing. Pushkare sukuye putukue, sukuriya tadi sukuriya atore. Kibere peshkore sukuen.
I don't get this one. Bring to me only with thine eyes. No, I'm not doing that. You go to the Sarah. Girl. Okay, get another one. Some of them I will not read because words are spells. So that's a part of using your own discernment. Yeah, I like that. I'd rather learn from one bird how to sing than to teach 10,000 stars how to not dance. Shine. You are a star. So it's time to shine. Start light. You are light. So it's time to sing like a bird. Sing like a bird, speak your truth, and do dance. Okay. Be authentic. Like, seriously. Be authentic. Don't be a bitch or an asshole like me. So, but no, I'm really not like that. It's more like when, sometimes I may come off rude, but I'm not intentionally trying to be rude. It's coming out of my mouth. So, with that being said, I'm sending you all much love, light, many blessings, most importantly, very good health to anyone and everyone going through the intimacy stuff. Which all be big, bold, brave. Most importantly, be yourself. Be your authentic self. Be true to yourself. Be true to others. Be who you are, not who somebody says you are. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And know that you are more powerful and you have more strength than you can compliment at times. And I know right at that moment it kind of felt, it was almost like it felt phony, but right now I have an energy that's trying to throw at me, and I'm not going to throw back at it. Because I'm not going to, I'm not playing the karma game. If you want to stay on a karma game, go play karma with yourself. I'm not being rude. Better yet, don't play it at all. But it's up to you what you do. But I'm not going to throw something at you because I don't know what you've been through in life or what you've experienced. That's up to you. You know what you've experienced, and I don't. So I'm not going to throw back at you. The same as you, like if you haven't heard things that I've experienced, then you don't know what I've experienced. So you're throwing harm at someone else because you're feeling that way about yourself. Just get I've been there. I don't know how many times I looked in the mirror and told myself that I hated me because I hated the things and choices I made. I'm not lecturing. I'm sending you all love. Have a great night.